Hello, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new album by Headstones entitled Love and Fury. Here we go. So Headstones are a Canadian hard rock band formed in Kingston, Ontario in 1989. They were signed to MCA Records and released their debut album Picture of Health in 1993. Though they did remain active throughout the 1990s, lead singer Hugh Dillon is also well known as an actor. He had the lead role in Canadian independent film Hardcore Logo and is a lead on the television series Flashpoint. Headstones broke up in 2003 but reformed in 2011 for a tour, and they have stayed together since then and released this album this past week. This album starts off with the song Change My Ways, which is a very straight ahead, back to basics rock and roll song. When you're doing this kind of music, you kind of run the risk of sounding cliched and sort of over the top at times, but I think the lyrics really speak for themselves on this song. They're really coming from an honest place, and they're about how you shouldn't back down, and when you're in a situation you should stick to your principles, and it's really about having integrity. They're very defiant and very bombastic, and the music really reflects that very well and sort of reinforces the message of the song. This song is a really perfect opener for the album because it really sets you up for the mood of the album, really gets you going and really engaged in the album, and it kind of gives you a little glimpse into what to expect, and it's just a really fun, great rock and roll record all around. The song Far Away From Home is a little more laid back, a little relaxed. It's definitely more of a mid-tempo rock song, and to me this song really does sound like something that Foo Fighters would do or something like that. It's that hard rock sound with the melody over top that really works well. It just kind of contrasts a little bit and really gives a nice flavor to the album. This song definitely has some late 90s alternative rock influence to it, but I think if this song had come out at that time, it kind of would have gotten lost in the shuffle. So I think because this song is alluding to that style of music, it works really well. It kind of reminds you of that period and that time, and it's just kind of a little fresh reminder. And I think enough time has passed that they can do this style of music without worrying about, getting lost in radio or getting played on radio or anything like that. They're just doing it because they love this style of music. The song Go Back the Other Way has a very loud, hard, short, and punchy feel to it. It definitely has a punk rock feel, although it does have a lot of dynamics and blistering guitar solos that you wouldn't typically hear on a punk song. But the attitude and the spirit are there, and that's really the heart of this song. It's punk rock, but it's a little grown up and a little polished, a little more refined. It's short and punchy and gets right to the point and leaves right before it gets stale. Like I said, it's got a lot of attitude and a lot of spirit that I don't think a lot of bands really achieve, and that's really an admirable thing. The album ends with the song Midnight of This Life, which is really the only ballad of this album. It's kind of a sad song, really. It's written in the perspective of someone who's about to die, who's about to pass away. They're at the end of their life and they're getting ready to move on. Lyrically, this is my favorite song on the album because it tells the story of this person very delicately, and although it is a song about death, it's very sweet and very genuine. This could easily be a eulogy for a very real person, maybe a parent of one of the band members or someone like that, but it doesn't say that specifically. It doesn't come out and say who it's about, so it's left up to interpretation, and it's easily relatable because everyone has someone in their life that has passed away. So they walk that line of writing a personal song but have it be relatable to a lot of people. The production on this album is really well done. This album was actually made possible by a crowdsourcing campaign, and that really shows. You can tell that they put a lot of time and money and effort into getting a right mix, getting the right producer for the sound, and just making sure that everything sounds good before they release it. This is a really great rock record. An album to me is either a Saturday night or a Sunday morning kind of album. And this is definitely a Saturday night album. You can kind of put it on at a party and just dance to it and enjoy it, or you can sit down and listen to the lyrics and get into some heavy headspace. It really works on a lot of levels. Yeah, I really like this album, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So anyway, that's what I thought about the album. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or with a video response. And if you'd like to suggest an album for me to review, please leave that in the comments as well. And that's about it. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.